In a vast blue expanse of the West Philippine Sea, there's one reality that can no longer be ignored. Maritime security is more than just a defense issue. It's not just about warships or military exercises. It's about national survival. It's about fishermen earning a living. It's about trade routes. And most importantly, it's about sovereignty. In recent years, tensions in the region have become increasingly pronounced. Illegal fishing activity has increased. Incidents between vessels are frequent. Gray zone tactics are being consistently employed. And amidst all this, the Philippines has realized one crucial thing. Its presence at sea cannot be temporary. It must be consistent, visible, and credible. That's why the Philippine Coast Guard is now preparing to undergo a major transformation. Between 2025 and 2029, the Philippine Coast Guard will add approximately 45 to 50 new vessels to its fleet. This is no small number. In fact, it's arguably one of the most ambitious Coast Guard modernization programs in Southeast Asia today. But what makes it interesting isn't just the numbers. It's how they're being built. The strategy is clear, two-pronged. The first path is speed and quantity. The Philippines will acquire 40 new fast patrol boats from France. These vessels are designed to move quickly, conduct interceptions, patrol coastal areas, and respond to incidents in minutes, not hours. In a complex region like the West Philippine Sea, speed is everything. When foreign vessels enter sensitive zones, when smuggling occurs, when fishermen need assistance, a quick response can determine whether the situation is under control or worsens. But there's another, more strategic aspect. Of the 40 vessels, 20 will be built directly in the Philippines. This means technology transfer. It means enhancing the capabilities of local shipyards. It means Filipino technicians and engineers gaining hands-on experience building modern patrol boats. And in the long term, it means self-sufficiency in the maritime industry. So this isn't just a ship purchase. It's an investment in national capacity. However, speed alone isn't enough to face the realities of the high seas. That's why the second path focuses on endurance and perseverance. Starting in 2027, the Philippines will receive at least 5 additional 97-meter offshore patrol vessels, expanding its existing Magbanua-class fleet. These vessels differ from fast patrol vessels in that they are designed for extended stays at sea, weeks if necessary. They feature helicopter decks, advanced command and control systems, and significantly greater logistical capacity. If fast vessels are responders, then these 97-meter vessels are frontline guards. They allow the Coast Guard to remain in disputed areas without having to constantly return to base. They can monitor the situation in real time, record activity, provide support to smaller vessels, and most importantly, demonstrate the Philippines' presence. That presence itself is a strategic message. Not to provoke, not to escalate, but to demonstrate commitment to law and jurisdiction. Interestingly, support for these large vessels comes from Japan. This demonstrates regional alignment in maintaining stability and freedom of navigation in the region. While technically these vessels are civilian law enforcement assets, their strategic impact is very real. They strengthen the Philippines' position in enforcing international law without resorting to direct military force. And amidst all this, there's one additional element. The United States, through the United States Coast Guard, is also considering the possibility of transferring some of its older Coast Guard vessels to the Philippines. Granted, these vessels may not be the most modern, but they still have tremendous value. They could quickly expand the fleet. They could be used for training, and they could be a stopgap solution while new vessels are being built. Looking at this overall picture, it's clear that the Philippine Coast Guard isn't just growing, it's evolving. By the end of this decade, they will have a multi-layered fleet. Fast patrol vessels for interception and instant response. Offshore patrol vessels for resilience and long-term presence. And additional vessels to bolster their numbers and operational flexibility. This combination creates a maritime security architecture that is far more resilient than ever before. But most importantly, this transformation isn't about confrontation. It's about resilience. About ensuring that Filipino fishermen can go to sea without fear. It's about ensuring trade routes remain secure. It's about ensuring that when incidents occur, the Philippines has the capacity to respond professionally and measuredly. In the modern maritime world, strength isn't always measured by the number of missiles or warships. Sometimes, strength is revealed by the most consistent presence on the ground. And through this massive expansion, the Philippines is sending a very clear message. We are here, we will stay, and we will safeguard our waters in a lawful, professional, and sustainable manner. Because ultimately, maritime security isn't about one dramatic moment. It's not about one major confrontation. It's about daily presence, patrol after patrol, ship after ship. And between 2025 and 2029, the Philippine Coast Guard is laying the foundation to ensure that presence is never again questioned. A transformation that may not always be visible in the headlines, but its impact will be felt in every wave of the West Philippine Sea.